Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Judge Christy Ruppe. You're all here today for first appearance. The purpose of this hearing is to inform you of the charges against you and determine whether there is probable cause for your arrest. Probable cause means that it's more likely than not that you committed the crime in which you've been arrested. As you appear before me today, you're considered not guilty of what you've been charged with. That status will remain with you through each stage of these proceedings up until changed by the State Attorney's Office if they prove the case against you beyond and to the exclusion of every reasonable doubt. In all likelihood, you arrested on a new charge or a warrant. Either way, you were given a bond pursuant to the bond schedule for the 5th Judicial Circuit. I will determine whether to keep that bond the same, increase it, decrease it, or whether there are any other conditions of release that will be imposed upon you. You are entitled to have a lawyer represent you at each stage of these proceedings. If you cannot afford to hire one, I will appoint the Public Defender's Office for you today. You are also entitled to make a phone call to let friends, family, or your lawyer know who you are. If you haven't had the opportunity to make that phone call, please let me know. Make sure you get that phone call today. Finally, and most importantly, you have the right to remain silent. I encourage you to do so. These hearings are recorded, and there is an assistant state attorney in this courtroom writing down everything that you say. So anything you say about the facts of your case can and will be held against you in the prosecution of your case down the road. At this time, I'd like everyone to raise your right hand so I can place you under oath. Solemnly swear or affirm the testimony before the court will be the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth. Put your hands down as I call your name. Please come forward. Caitlin Carpenter. Can I have your date of birth?
8/16/1992.
You are here today for possession of drug paraphernalia. I found probable cause for your arrest. Is there any way to clear it up today? What's her record like?
She has a 2015 withhold out of Duval for possession of harmful drugs without prescription, and she had 2 other charges here for petty theft out of Clay in 2015 and DWLSR at Duval in 2015, but there's no disposition here.
Okay. Ms. Carpenter.
She is also a multi-state offender. We have a shoplifting conviction in 2018.
Okay. Ms. Carpenter, do you want to clear this up today?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, if you want to clear it up today, you'll get 2 days in the Hernando County Jail. I'll give you credit for the 2 days that you have in. Do you want to resolve it now?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand that by taking care of this case today that you're giving up your right to go to trial?
Yes, ma'am.
Giving up your right to confront the witnesses against you, call witnesses on your own behalf, and you're giving up your right to have the state prove the case against you. Do you want to give up those rights in order to take care of this case today?
Yes, ma'am.
With regard to this possession of drug paraphernalia, how do you plead and plead no contest?
No contest.
Accept your plea of no contest. I find this freely and voluntarily entered. Adjudicate you guilty since you did 2 days in the Hernando County Jail. Give you credit for the 2 days that you have in. You'll have fines and court costs of about $583 that you need to pay. You can make payment arrangements with the clerk of court, and you also have the cost of incarceration for the 2 days that you spent in jail. But that should take care of your case, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you. Melissa Chrisman. Can I have your date of birth?
5/15/81.
You are here today for possession of hash, possession of methamphetamine, possession of controlled substance, and possession of drug paraphernalia. Your bond amounts currently are $7,000. I found probable cause for your arrest. Do you want the Public Defender's Office to represent you?
Yes, ma'am.
Appoint the Public Defender's Office, state.
In 2018, she has adjudications out of Pasco for grand theft, possession, and possession of controlled substance without prescription, possession, DUI. And in 2018, more adjudications out of Pasco for possession of cocaine, possession of controlled substance without a prescription, trespassing, and possession of paraphernalia. And then in 2018, further, she has adjudications out of Pasco for 2 counts of burglary, possession of marijuana less than 20 grams, and possession of paraphernalia. 2017, she has an adjudication at Hernando for petty theft, a second offense. 2016, she has a dropped case.
Ms. Chrisman, keep it down. Don't say another word.
In 2016, she has a drop case out of Pinellas for felony battery. And then there's 2 withholds in 2013 out of Orange County for possession less than 20 grams and possession of paraphernalia. In Pasco, 2009, she has adjudication for, I'm assuming this is drug possession. 2009, we have adjudication for the same exact thing, drug possession out of Pasco. And 2009, adjudication of guilt for possession of paraphernalia out of Pasco. And she also has a possession less than 20 grams. So it looks like it was the same case. They were resolved on the same day.
All right, Ms. Christmas, I have an address for you in Trout Circle in Spring Hill. Is that where you live?
Yeah.
How long have you lived there?
4 years.
Do you have a job?
Not currently. Side jobs.
Okay, I'm going to set your bonds at $4,000 each on counts 1 through 3 and $2,000 on count 4. That's $13,000 altogether. We'll see you back in court on October 29th at 9 o'clock in the morning, and someone from the Public Defender's Office will reach out to you soon, okay?
There's no way we can lower that a little?
No, ma'am.
Sorry,
Sandra Farron?
what day was that?
Right.
29.
Have your date of birth?
I'm sorry, I can hear you.
Date of birth.
12783.
You are here today for possession of meth, possession of controlled substance, possession of drug paraphernalia, and driving on a suspended driver's license. Your bond amounts currently are about $5,500. I found probable cause for your arrest. Do you want the Public Defender's Office to represent you?
Yes, ma'am.
Appoint the Public Defender's Office. Any record?
Yes, Your Honor. 2017 adjudication for DWSR, 2 or more priors out of Hernando. And then in 2017, out of Hernando, there's adjudications for possession of controlled substance. It's 3 counts of possession of medicinal drug without prescription, and then another DWSR, 2 or more priors. We have 2016 adjudication out of Hernando for petty theft, and petty theft second offense. In 2015, there's a dropped case out of Hernando for dealing in stolen property, and another DWSR. In 2014, there's adjudication at Hernando for possession of paraphernalia. And 2009, there's adjudication of guilt for felony petty theft, 2 or more priors. And then there's just another adjudication for felony petty theft, 2 or more priors in 2009 at Hernando. And then there's the 2009 adjudication of guilt for unlawful possession of controlled substance at Hernando. In 2008, there are 2 adjudications, one for retail theft and one for resisting a merchant at Hernando. And we have an adjudication of citrus in 2008 for fraudulently obtaining controlled substance. And in 2007, there are several adjudications at Hernando, one for petty theft, a DWSR, violation of motor vehicle licensing requirements, providing a false name to law enforcement, possession of paraphernalia. And in 2007, there are 2 adjudications for petty theft at Hernando. 2005, there's adjudication at Hernando for DWSR. 2004, withhold at Hernando for attaching a tag not assigned. And there's another 2005 here for a withhold at a DWSR at Hernando. And then 2003, there's a withhold for no motor vehicle registration at Hernando. And 2002, withhold for attaching tag not assigned. And then a couple delinquency, and then there's out of state as well, if you want me to go through that.
No. Okay. I have an address for you on Mill Creek Lane in Hudson. Is that where you live?
Yes,
How
ma'am.
long have you lived there?
Like 2.5 years, 3 years.
Do you have a job?
Yes.
What kind of work do you do?
I'm just working for my dad right now.
What kind of work do you do?
Just he tree service. I'm like answer the phone.
All right, I'm going to set your bonds at $4,000 for each of the first 2 counts, $2,000 on count 3, $1,000 on count 4. We'll see you back in court on October 29th at 9 o'clock in the morning. And
Thank you.
Pete? got your time served, I think, right? Did we look into that?
Yes, Your Honor, we have 14 days as of today, October 2nd.
Okay. Did you say 14?
Yeah, 14 days total.
1-4.
Yes.
Okay. All right. And they were looking, I think the recommendation, was it 90 days?
90 days,
probation?
yes.
Okay. All right, Ms. Geis, you are here for a violation of probation. Looks like you were placed on probation for battery, and they're alleging that you violated that probation. If you want to take care of it today, you're welcome to do that. They're looking for 90 days in jail, and they'll give you credit for the 14 days that you have in. Is that something you'd like to do today?
What do you mean 14 days? I thought I had more than that because I sat at Hillsborough County as well, and it was dismissed. And from my understanding from Mr. Bauer, that time counted.
Well, hold on. State where the 14 is the time in Hernando. Is that
I wasn't able to look. The Hillsborough County time only stays on their system 90 days. I tried to do the attorney lookup. I was not able to register. I don't know why. I did call Mr. Shaw yesterday, and he said he was going to follow up with Mr. Bauer, and as of today, we both had 14. That's,
I did follow Mr. Bauer, and he said, number one, he said he didn't tell her about the Hernando County. I found 2, which they added their 14.
And I added it to 14.
Okay.
She was arrested in
She was in for other charges.
Tampa.
Okay.
It was an FTA here. She was arrested by the Tampa police. She got 2 days on that. The rest of them are local, so that's where we got
Okay.
14.
All right. That's where we're at. We're at 14 days. Do you want to take that or not?
And when would that put my release date?
I don't know. You can talk to the jail about that because I don't get into the gain time and all that. But what I know is that I would sentence you to 90 days in the Hernando County Jail. You can get credit for the 14 days that you have in. If you don't want to do that, you don't have to. I can put you a public defender. We can see you back to court another day.
The problem is that I have the paperwork for
Okay.
my.
Okay, I'll appoint the public defender's office. We'll keep you at no bond, and we'll see you back to court on 10:30. 10:30. Okay, we'll see you back to court on October 30th. Okay.
Actually, I'll just take the time, sir, because by the time I'll take the.
We'll see you back to court on October 30th. Time and Dutch.
Ladies.
Can I have your date of birth?
6/15/76.
You're here today for a violation of probation. It's based on a warrant signed by Judge Merritt on October 1st. There's probable cause for your arrest. Do you want the public defender's office to represent you?
I have attorney Peyton Hyslop.
Okay. Indicate that you have private counsel. You're going to hold you no bond until you appear back in front of Judge Merritt on October 29th at 9 o'clock, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Jared Hopkins. Can I have your date of birth?
1/15/93.
You were here today for possession of meth, possession of controlled substance, and possession of drug paraphernalia. Bond amounts are about $5,000. I found probable cause for your arrest. Do you want the public defender's office to represent you?
Please.
I'll appoint the public defender's office. Any prior record?
Yes, Your Honor. In 2009, he's got adjudications out of Polk for domestic violence, willful violations of conditions, and domestic violence battery. And then in 2009, further out of Polk, he's got 2 adjudications for possession of drug paraphernalia and another battery. And then 2019, excuse me. And adjudications of guilt for a DWSR out of Polk. And in 2019, he has no adjudication for possession of drug paraphernalia. And 2011, he's got adjudication for defrauding a pawnbroker. And 2011, he's got adjudication for, again, defrauding a pawnbroker. And 2011, he's got 2 more adjudications for fleeing and looting and possession of paraphernalia. And 2010, he's got adjudication for burglary. And also got a resisting without, looks like the same case. And then in 2010, we have another adjudication for burglary. And 2010, another adjudication for possession of a firearm by a minor. And then another adjudication in 2010 for burglary.
Okay, sir, I have an address here on Culbreth Road in Brooksville. Is that where you live?
Yes, ma'am.
How long have you lived there?
4 years.
Do you have a job?
Yes, ma'am.
What kind of work do you do?
I'm a foreman for Create Escape Landscaping.
Okay. I'm gonna set your bonds at $4,000, $4,000, and $2,000. That's a total of $10,000. We'll see you back in court on October 29th at 9 o'clock, okay? Timothy Kaczynski. Have your date of birth.
3/25/1987.
You are here today for a battery on a pregnant person, burglary with a battery, and criminal mischief. Found probable cause for your arrest. Do you want the public defender's office?
Yes, please.
Appoint the public defender's office. My record.
Yes, Your Honor. 2017 adjudication at Hernando for battery. 2015 is adjudication at Pasco for driving license suspended. He's a habitual offender. 2014 is adjudication at Hernando for violation of driver license restriction. 2014 there's a withhold for a battery at Hernando. And 2011 there's another adjudication for DWSR, second offense at Hernando. In 2010, adjudication at Hernando for DWSR. In 2010, there's an adjudication for resisting without at Hernando. In 2009, there are 2 adjudications at Hernando for DUI, first offense, and then it looks like a DWSR, might be unknowing though. And then 2007, there are 2 withholds at Hernando for it's possession with intent to sell, manufacture, deliver, and then possession of marijuana less than 20 grams. And then 2007, there's also an adjudication for the same charges at Hernando of 2007. And then 2007 again, there's 2 adjudications at Hernando for possession of cannabis over 20 grams and possession of paraphernalia. In 2005, there's just 2 drop cases, or 2 null pros cases out of Lake County.
Okay. I have an address here on Bishop Road in Spring Hill. Is that where you live?
Yes.
How long have you lived there?
10 years.
Do you have a job?
Yes.
What kind of work do you do?
Cook.
Okay. I need to order that you have no contact with Barbara Barrios. Don't have any contact with her whatsoever. Do not call, do not write, do not email, do not go within 500 feet of her residence, employment, school, or vehicle. No social media or technological contact with her whatsoever. If you have any contact with Barbara while this case is pending, you could be charged with another crime and held without bond. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
I need to hold you until 4 o'clock today in case she wants to file any civil paperwork against you. Your bond amounts are going to be for count 1, $25,000, count 2, $25,000, count 3 is going to be $500. We'll see you back to court on October 29th at 9 a.m. Someone from the Public Defender's Office will reach out to you soon.
Thank you.
Corey Schaefer. Date of birth?
4/16/1997.
You're here today for a violation of probation, found probable cause for your arrest. Did you have the Public Defender's Office representing you on this before?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you want them to still represent you?
Yes, ma'am.
Appoint the Public Defender's Office. We're going to hold you no bond until we get you back in front of Judge Toner on October 25th at 8:30 in the morning, okay?
All right.
Christopher Quinn. Date of birth?
11/1/83.
You are here today for trafficking charge. The bond amount is $25,000 and possession of paraphernalia. The bond amount is $1,000. I found probable cause for your arrest. Do you want the Public Defender's Office to represent you?
Yes.
I'll appoint the Public Defender's Office. Any record?
Yes, Your Honor. 2000, looks like it has this is prosecutor filed on a case in 2016 out of Pasco for failure to appear. There's no disposition there. 2016, there's an adjudication out of Pasco for possession of paraphernalia. Looks like possession of controlled substance. In 2010, there's an all-pros for a grand theft at Hernando. 2009, there's adjudication out of Hillsborough for trafficking illegal drugs. In 2006, there's adjudication out of Hernando for no motor vehicle registration. 2005, another all-pros for dealing in stolen property at Hernando. 2003 withhold out of Hillsborough for petty theft.
Did you go to prison on your trafficking case in 2010?
No.
Did you get probation?
Yes.
How long?
5 years.
All right, I have an address for you on Boulder Ave in Spring Hill. Is that where you live?
Yes.
How long have you lived there?
18 years.
You have a job?
No. I'm still.
I'm going to set your bond account one at $50,000, count two at $2,000. See you back to court October 29th at 9 a.m. Christopher Miller. Can I have your date of birth?
2/10 of 86.
You're here today for possession of methamphetamine. Your bond amount is $2,000. I found probable cause for your arrest. Do you want the public defender's office?
Yes, ma'am.
Appoint the public defender. Anything, Steve?
Yes, Your Honor. He has a couple open cases in there. Picked him up in 2018 for possession of methamphetamine and possession of paraphernalia. 2016, there's 2 adjudications for possession of methamphetamine and possession of hydrocodone. There's adjudication in 2016 for grand theft out of Hernando. In 2015, there's 3 adjudications at Sumter for possession of methamphetamine, tampering with physical evidence, and possession of paraphernalia. In 2013, there's adjudication at Sumter for petty theft. And there's a drop domestic battery in 2012 out of Sumter, and that's it, Your Honor.
Okay.
Open cases.
Yeah, he does have to.
All right, I have an address here on County Road 656 in Webster. Is that where you live?
No, ma'am.
Where you living these days?
9485 Russo Street.
Where's that?
It's
What city?
located in Rich Manor, but it's a Webster address.
Okay. So is it still the 33597?
Yeah.
How long have you been living there?
About a year.
Okay. Do you have any type of employment?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
Disability.
We're going to set your bond at $4,000 to see you back to court October 29th at 9 a.m., okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Stephen Thompson.
Yes, ma'am.
Date of birth, please.
9/20/61.
Okay, you are here today for a violation of probation. Looks like you were placed on probation for reckless driving. They're alleging that you did not complete those terms of probation. Probation is recommending 60 days in the Hernando County Jail in order to resolve this. Is that something you're interested in taking care of today?
Well, I think I'd like to speak with the public defender first.
Okay. We'll hold you no bond, appoint the public defender's office. We'll see you back for October 30th at 9 a.m., okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Did I get everyone at the jail?
We had an add-on, Bradley Frankie.
Okay. Bradley Frankie. Morning. Who said it?
He resolved his felony for 1129. The misdemeanor theft, the state's agreed to a time served sentence. He's got 38
How much?
38 days.
Okay. They're indicating to me that you'd like to take care of this case today for 38 days in jail with credit for the 38 days that you have in. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Do you understand that by taking a plea on this case today, you're giving up your right to go to trial?
Yes, ma'am.
Giving up your right to confront the witnesses against you, call witnesses on your own behalf, and you're giving up your right to have the state prove the case against you. Do you want to give up all of
Yes, ma'am.
those rights in order to take care of this case today?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
There's restitution, Your Honor.
Okay. Well, how much is it?
$6.97 to Sunoco gas station.
Okay.
And
With regard to this petty theft charge in 2019, MM2799, how do you plead? Complete no contest.
No contest.
Accept your plea no contest. Fine is freely and voluntarily entered. adjudicate you guilty, sentence you to 38 days in the Hernando County Jail, give you credit for the 38 days that you have in. You will have fines and court costs that you need to pay of just over $600. And you also have restitution to Sunoco for $6.97. And you'll have the public defender fee and the cost of incarceration assessed against you. And we'll be striking that from the October 31st docket.
And that case number was 19-47.
Yes, that's what I said. All right, thank you.
No.